we are here to serve those that have a hunger situation. As people working cooperatively said, there are people who own homes who still can't, get enough food, enough money to provide food and everything. We have now nationally, I just read it in one of these think tank articles that come out, a situation where poverty has now become suburban more than it was urban. In other words, it's called suburbanization of poverty, and that 35% increase in poverty in the suburbs versus the urban area, or that growth of 35% in the last 5 years or so. So it's getting to be more of a problem out there in areas like Fairfield and Union Township and all over. And when Joe presented this, talked about starting a foundation to help these groups, I was so thrilled because foundations are needed to support. Patty knows they support other things, and it's the best thing that we can really get. We get a lot of food donations, but how do you pay Duke Energy or your Cincinnati Bell or anything like that with cans of food? You can't do that. You need that cash, and we really appreciate that type of things for us. So we are there. We're a small food pantry. We actually were started with a survey of churches in our area back in 1997, and we have been around since then and serving an ever-increasing population. In fact, every month for the last 3 years, we have had an increase in clientele that are coming in. They're coming in from all kinds of situations, whether it's been a foreclosure or whatever, loss of job, whatever. So it is a need that has to be growing, not decreasing at this point in time. And I'll turn it over to Judy.
I get to say the last one.
We don't have a fancy PowerPoint.
Yeah, we
don't
have we have our brochure, and we get these out. We don't always get to see all the fruit of our labors, but every once in a while we do get a glimpse of it. And this last Christmas, right before, about 2 weeks before Christmas, a little family came in to our pantry with 3 little children. It was just one of the coldest days in December. These children did not have coats, did not have food. They were living in an office that they had to move from where they were in Ohio, and they moved into Fairfield. And we got the name of them. One of the nice things I wanted to say, my husband Howard helped start through his community connection group. That's how the Fairfield Food Pantry got started. That's how the Fairfield Community Foundation got started. That's how a lot of different things from that think tank. And by knowing so many people in our community, we can network, which is just a wonderful, wonderful gift. When this little family came, they didn't have all the paperwork for their children and everything, but we gave them emergency food right away. They left. I found out through some detective work where they were staying, and I got to them, and my husband's also a Rotarian, and they do a very big Christmas project, which we collaborate with the Fairfield Food Pantry. So through that, and through our knowledge of a group called Rethreads, which gives free clothing, we started hooking up these people all over our community. And I know all of you have said how very proud you are of your communities, that they come together when there's a need and when there's things that really have to be done. And that's what we saw in our community at large. People, I just made calls on the way. I'm on my way to help. We'll take them here, we'll do this. And we hooked them up with the Christmas project, got them a tree, got them gifts, got them food and everything. And the look of, I wish I had taken a picture of when we brought the tree in and set it up. And those 3 little kids, we also got them warm clothes, coats and everything. They were just so excited. It made my Christmas, it really did. And that was one of the fruits of our labor that we don't always get to see. We hand out food, we try to help, and we try to network people however possible. But we don't always see all that. But that is just so grateful. And we appreciate so much, Claire, being a supporter of us and helping us get funding to help us continue our mission in our community, and we really appreciate that. And so we do have brochures, and I think my husband's passing them out. We're just happy to continue to do what we can in our community, and we thank you today for having this. We have learned so much.
It's been very impressive.
We're so impressed that so much going on in our area. So again, we thank you for the lovely breakfast and for being able to say a few words about our organization. We're very proud of what we're able to do, and we're very humbled as well. So
thank you very much.